We are back. It's the Infowarrior with Jason Bermas, final segment with Luke Radowski and Manny Badillo of wearechange.org. And guys, I mean, you guys have done so much in the last, really even predating the We Are Change movement. And you are an inspiration to a lot of the listeners out there. But, you know, just like me, you're normal people. You know, you lead an everyday life. Luke, you go to school. Manny, you're employed. We have to take this, you know, past, you know, our everyday lives, our mortgage payments, our rent payments, our car payments, our phone bills. These are the issues that matter. These are the issues that really supersede, you know, our personal responsibilities to, you know, keep ourselves in regular society. But we're not going to have, in America, we're not going to have a Constitution and Bill of Rights unless we stand up and start saying no. So, you know, I guess what I want you to do in these last couple of minutes is really reach out to the audience and explain to them that if you have the will to change the world, you can.
I mean, we could do anything we want. We just got to believe in it. And our beliefs and the way we carry ourselves and the way we act is the most important thing in this world. And we shouldn't be afraid to be who we are because based on intimidation and fear. This government uses fear and depression as their major tools of oppression. And we have to understand we can't be scared. We can't be depressed. We have to think positively. We have to do good things. And it's not about me. It's not about individuals. It's about all of us standing up for what's right. And when we all stand up, that's going to be the significant amount of change that we're going to see in this world. That's going to be the time where we're going to take this country back for what it's supposed to be, truth, liberty, and love. And that's the main principles behind We Are Change, standing up there as individuals, empowering ourselves and motivating more people to stand up with themselves. You know, and again, don't ever be afraid to be who you are. Don't ever be afraid to speak what you know. Just get out there, believe in yourself, and you have a short life to live. Make sure you live a good one.
That's excellent. And, Luke, I'm going to continue on the theme of empowerment because ultimately knowledge is power. And the knowledge that we can bring to others, I mean, you know, if you can, you know, if you want to dive back and even think about, like, the meaning of why we're here, at the very least, one of them is, you know, giving other people information, giving other people knowledge. And, you know, if anything, if we can bring to people something that they didn't have before, that's huge. You know, if we can allow for people to relate and understand that, you know, what happened to my uncle on 9/11 is something that could happen again, but to go further than that and say, you know what, we have the power. We, the people, have the power, and not some other entity or not some other judicial branch or what have you. We have the power to be able to make the change, to be the change we want to see in this world. Let's continue on that theme. Let's live that every day. And every one of us stepping up and doing it, taking an action, is making a difference. And it's so appreciated by others. But ultimately, I know that we have it in all of us. And let's just do that. We can do whatever we want to do. Let's be the change we want to see.
Nothing is impossible.
That's right. Nothing is impossible. I thank you guys so much for spending an hour with us here at the Infowarrior. And if you guys want the latest on what's going down in New York City on 9/11/09, go to wearechange.org right now. We're working hard to make this event the biggest ever and really reach people on a one-on-one basis and explain why we're out there. It's the Infowarrior with Jason Bermas back after this.
This is Alex.
All right, for the final hour, we're going to just shoot through your phone calls, 866-582-9933. But I want to take this opportunity to thank one of my great sponsors out there, SurvivalSeedBank.com. That's SurvivalSeedBank.com, 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. In a real crisis, having non-hybrid seeds means having the ability to grow an endless supply of nutrient-dense food to feed your loved ones. There have been times in American history, pilgrims for example, when seeds had the highest value of any barter item, even silver and gold. And, you know, besides that, folks, you know, if there isn't a crisis, don't you want to eat good food? Don't you want to eat real organics? Don't you want that victory garden everybody's talking about? SurvivalSeedBank.com, 877-327-0365. All right, let's jump to Chris in Florida. Chris, you're on the line. Yes, sir. Oh, we're on Mark in Wisconsin. Mark, you're on the line.
Hey, Bermas.
Hey,
What's going on, man? What, that guy's calling it again?
He calls it every night.
He harass you constantly? He harasses you constantly, man.
It's out of control. And the things that he was trying to say were just so beyond the pale, so out of control. I'm starting to lose it. You know, it's just like, dude, I do a news show. I read mainstream articles, and you still want to call in like everything I'm talking about is fairy tales and unicorns. I got news for you. It's not.
Yeah, no, it is absolutely ridiculous, especially when, you know, literally everything you can, I mean, especially if you have, even if you don't have a Prison Planet membership, YouTube it or BitTorrent or whatever, if you want proof of what you're reading, it's like, you know, you have screenshots up, even though your screenshots of articles are what's getting you banned from YouTube. That's just great. But anyways, basically all I wanted to say tonight was, you know, continuing on, you know, what Luke and Manny were saying, I just got, you know, We Are Change Oshkosh off the ground where now, you know, police can track us without warrants. But remember, my friends, that means that there are public servants as well. So if we suspect one of them being dirty, we can, you know, track them with a video camera out in public as well. If we feel that's the case. So
you know, I was sent a video, not of something like that, but basically this guy was in his car, a younger guy, and a cop had passed him going 80 or 90 miles an hour without his lights on, kind, you know, just out of nowhere, boom, and he chased the cop down and pulled the cop over. And he got him out of the car. I swear to God, I didn't. When I was reading the description, I was like, "This is impossible." You know what? If you just type it in, you know, person pulls over cop. Person pulls over cop YouTube or whatever. There's a lot of cursing in it, and that's why we're not playing it on the show. But I mean, once he's got the camera on the cop, and he pulls him out, and he's like, "Yeah, you passed me going 90." No, I did not go 90 miles an hour, sir. He asked him for his name. He asked him for his badge number. The police officer, he turns the tables on him, and the cop is very, very nervous. It's a YouTube video I recommend to everybody, Mark. So definitely go check that out.
Definitely will. That's insane. But yeah, babe, that's pretty much it. Other than that, I'm going to be getting documentary screenings going, and basically the message is, yeah, don't ever think there's, you know, nothing you can do. That's the defeatist attitude that doesn't get things done. There's always something you can do. You know, even if it's just like I was at Pick and Save today, and they have like 4 automated, you know, teller machines now where you check your own stuff out. It's like, really?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's big here in Austin, man.
Stuff like that, you know what I mean?
No, big over here in Austin. Like, you know, back in New York, you'd see that at like a BJ's or some of the lower level stores. You don't see it at, say, a Walmart or a Price Chopper. But here in Austin, it's in every Walmart. It's in the H-E-B's. It's in the hardware stores. Self-checkout over here is just like a way of life. And yeah, it's cutting out jobs. You wonder why there aren't any jobs in this country? Because they don't want any jobs in this country. They want to take us down to second world status, so we become amalgamated with Mexico and Canada in this North American Union. We're going to continue to take your calls on the other side. We're going to go to David, Bill, Connor, and more. 866-582-9933. It's the Infowarrior with Jason Bermas. PrisonPlanet.tv, Infowars.com.